Okay, I'm back. Hey my babies, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Riahjay, and I'm back with another video, my babies. Today it's Friday. It's the same day as the previous content video. Yep, I'm recording 2 a day today because I took me a little rest day yesterday on Wookie's day off. So yeah, now I'm back like I never left. So yeah, today's Friday. I hope all is well with you all is well with me. Excuse my nails are disgusting. I'm getting them done for my birthday, so please don't judge me like, girl, you coming on here like a bad bee, but them nails look gross. I know, boo-boo. I know all about me, baby. Know about you. So anyways, today is Friday. I hope all is well with you all is well with me, and I hope we all are continuing to stay about happiness, peace, and love. And I hope we all are continuing to stay determined, motivated, and focused. And I hope we all are continuing to walk in the alignment of stars that Allah has for us. So today's video, I pray I don't cry, but I think that this will be, you know, man, because I've been talking to you all about so much as far as my spiritual healing. I've been talking to you all about being under spiritual warfare, like, for my entire life. I've been talking to you all about, like, giving you all, like, relationship advice. I've been talking to you all about, like, just leveling up. I've been talking to you all about so many different things, my babies. I hope you all are enjoying the content, and I hope you all are keeping up with everything. My TV is gonna distract me. Man, I've been talking to you all about so many different things. I've been talking to my herpes community. Woo, woo. Yeah, we in the house. We in the house. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We here. What's up? What's really good? Man, I've been talking to you all about how I quit drinking, how I realized that, you know, I am not ready for baby number 2, especially with those people that I thought I wanted a baby with, but, you know, absolutely not. Those I won't never make a baby with those type of people. You know what I mean? Like, the stars are just not aligned for that. And you know how I quit smoking, and you know, I've been going through this whirl of emotions as far as my love life, man. You know, people playing with me. Like, I'm way too sexy to be letting any nigga play me. Like, look at me. Like, she's so versatile. She's so beautiful. Like, she loves herself. She takes care of herself. Like, she worships herself. She respects herself. She's a changed woman. She's a changed woman, my babies. And I'm praying the best for you all as well. Like, you can do it. If you want to elevate, do it. Like, you have to understand, right? Allah, He will never turn you away. He will never turn you away. He wants you to come to Him. He don't care if you feel weak, if you are poor, if you are sick, if you are the black sheep of your family, if you feel like the underdog of your life, you know, in your life, if you feel inadequate, like Allah, man, it took me a long time to realize this. That's why I can teach you all these things, you know, and that's why I can talk to you all like this. Allah, He will never judge you. He will never judge. I mean, well, look, I ain't gonna say that because, baby, we all gotta face Judgment Day. But I'm just talking about, like, you know, how He allows us to have our own free wills, and He really allows us to live our own lives on our own accords, you know. And you know, obviously there's consequences to that, but Allah is waiting for you. If you think like, I can't go to Allah because, you know, I'm having sex before marriage, I can't go to Allah because, you know, I drink every day, I smoke every day, you know, I curse, I'm struggling in my parenthood, man, you know, I'm being toxic, you know, in my life. I'm not being the best version that I know Allah wants me to be. Like, He knows all of that. Like, I'm here to let y'all know that, like, some of y'all really think like I can't start my spiritual journey because, you know, because I'm not ready, or I'm gonna get judged, or y'all really just doing too much, and He wants you to come to Him. That's it. Come to Him, form a relationship with Him, talk to Him. He is waiting for you. Like, He wants you to come to Him. I was gonna say something else, but it just literally rolled right off my tongue. But yeah, this video, y'all seen the thumbnail, y'all seen the title. So this video, as much as y'all have seen me elevate in my spiritual journey, today is gonna be another one of those videos where I gotta let it out. If I don't let it out, that means I'm holding it in, and then that means that it's suffocating me. You understand what I'm saying? Like I feel claustrophobic in my own body, in my own life, and that's not healthy. If you have something to say, if you have something to do, just if you need to just get it out, get it out. The other day because y'all know I've been going through this up and down whirl of emotions in my love life, that I literally cried my eyes out in my bathtub. Like when I tell you I got it out, I got it out. I laid in my bathtub, in my bathtub with the warm water. And when I tell you I cried, I screamed, I said, I was talking to God. My neighbors probably thought I was fucking crazy. You hear me? Because I was letting it out, okay? It's long overdue. You know, we have to allow ourselves to grieve, to heal. I hope y'all understand me. I know sometimes my words, they come out and y'all don't know what I'm saying. But we have to allow ourselves to grieve, to heal, to feel, and release it. Like by you holding on to it, it's making your whole life worse. I'm telling you that because like I am proof. Like I've been holding stuff in like my whole life, and it is not until like my now spiritual journey that I'm realizing like, Riahjay, you have to just let it out. Like it does, like Allah does not care. He don't care how you do it. If you go to the top of the mountain and scream, if you do it in your bathtub like me, scream and cry and kick, you know, he don't care if you get down on your knees and pray. He don't care if you out on the street and you just screaming and people looking at you like you nuts. He wants you to just get it out, okay, and pray to him like consistently. Just like y'all talk to y'all friends, y'all families, y'all lovers, like you have to talk to Allah. You have to, you know. Anyways, I'm rambling, but today is gonna be a little bit more on my spiritual journey being released. And I hope this helps. I hope this helps someone out in the world. So y'all know how my dad abandoned me and he neglected me when I was a very young girl. You know, he did all of this after my mom died, and for whatever reason he did this, it really affected me up until this point into my life. Like I'll be 28 in approximately 10 days, and it's crazy that I am just now coming to like the realization of like my entire existence. Like I'm really understanding everything that has happened to me, why it happened to me, and what I need to do with this knowledge, you understand, and this now power, this insight on my life over myself. So you know, my whole life I felt really like neglected, abandoned, I felt unloved, I felt all those negative things, my babies. And it really all stemmed from, of course, a lot of it did stem from me being a motherless child. I know I lost my mom before my 6th birthday to breast cancer. Okay, God bless my mother's soul, man. I know she is right here with me right now. You know, but when it comes down to my father, the sperm that was combined with my mother's egg to create me, inshallah. My dad, on the other hand, it's way more hurt on my dad's side, because I truly now understand like what people have been saying. Like I've been hearing this like my whole life, like, you know, little girls that don't grow up with a dad and, you know, may grow up with toxic parents, dysfunctional families, or just feeling like they are not loved and supported, it's gonna affect their life. And it truly has affected mine. You know, I have been like, I've been very like sexual with a lot of people in my life, you know, and I was never supposed to, well, you know, I was supposed to go through it, but because of what I've gone through, I've made these decisions to sleep around with so many different casual partners, and it has affected me, you know. And the whole time of me doing this, you know, I really thought I was living my best life. I have peace, I'm fulfilled. This is, you know, I love to have sex, you know, and I do. I do love, no shade, no tea, girl. I do love to have sex, but I realize now that it is much more healthier and natural and just better and much more passionate and fun and loving and steamy and hot and juicy when you with someone you love, man. When I think back to my past relationships, and not that I miss any of my exes, because I don't miss none of y'all niggas, I'm telling y'all that right now, but the moments that we did share in the past, like sexually, was like some of my greatest sex I've ever had, you know. And then I compare that to the sex that I've had casually, because y'all know I've only had 3 serious relationships. But other than that, like when I'm single, and I used to fuck whoever I wanted to fuck. I used to just do me. And yeah, I didn't really let nobody tell me what to do. Like even when I was doing all these things, Allah was trying to get me to change. Like that's why I've been so wishy-washy. Like you all have seen me, like I'm smoking, then I stop smoking. I'm celibate, and then I'm not celibate. I'm drinking, and then I'm not drinking. You know, I'm having casual sex, but then I'm not, because now I'm celibate. This was all Allah. Inshallah. Woo. And I'm not gonna cry. I'm not crying today. I look too pretty. This was all it is. The reason why I've been so wishy-washy in these things that I've been dabbling in is because Allah has been trying to get my attention. He's been trying to get my attention this whole time, and he had it for those times that I was not committing those sins, like when I was not drinking, when I was celibate, when I was not smoking, when I was not having those casual sexual encounters. That was Allah working on me, helping me realize, like, Mariah, like, you don't have to do that. Do you know who you are? Like, I am trying to lift you up. I'm trying to get you to see who I made you to be, and get you to see who you truly are, but you keep going back. Why you keep going back to the dark side? And it's because I truly didn't know my worth. I truly didn't know, like, I was enough. I wasn't confident enough. I didn't really have all my peace. I wasn't really happy from within. I wasn't really loving myself from within and then out. So that's why I was wishy-washy, you know, and these things that I've dabbled in my whole life. But you know, the cause of that is because I was a fatherless child. The cause of that is because my mother died before I was 6 years old. So in most of my childhood, my teen years, my young 20 years, and up till now, I've never had a mother. You understand? And a physical being. And y'all know my father has neglected me. He been neglected me many years ago, and he never looked back. And guess what? I didn't look back either, because I don't give a fuck. I don't go looking for my father. I know where my father lives. I know where he lives, because the last time I seen him before I became a mom, 2 years before I became a mom, my sister actually, because she knew where he lived. She found out that she was living in the same area that my father was living in, and she was like, you want to go see your father? I'll take you to go see your father. And I was like, sure. You know, I haven't seen my father since I was like 10, you know, so now I was 16, 17. So I was like, sure. And I went to see my father, and my father, I can just look at my father and see, like, he was not spiritually aligned. He was not truly fulfilled. He was not where he wanted to be in his life. And that's so sad, because at that time my father was what, probably in his 30s. Yeah, probably in his 30s. He's now what, 4? I don't even know, how old is my mother? Almost 50? Is she 50 yet? I don't know, y'all. It's hard for me to keep up with all these things, you know. But you know, I went to see my father, and you know, we had a conversation. And this is when I came down to the realization that if my father died today or tomorrow, I probably would go to the funeral, you know, just out of respect that I did come from his sperm. But I probably wouldn't even cry, because I'm your child. You know, I was your firstborn. I was your only child for a long time. I don't know if he's created more kids, because like I said, we don't have a relationship, y'all. We've never really had a relationship. I don't even know if we had a relationship when my mother was alive. My mother probably was putting in all the work, and he probably was just leeching off my mother like a deadbeat, a fucking bum. Okay? So you know, we had a conversation, and I was like, why did you leave me when my mother died? And he was like, oh, I didn't leave you. That was your aunt and them, your aunt and your uncle. They was trying to keep me away from you. And even if there's some truth to that my mother's side of the family that was raising me, my aunt, my uncle, which is my mother's brother and sister, even if they did that, which is fucked up. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to, the camera died. I had to change the battery. So yeah, even if my mother's side of the family did that to him and was really trying to keep him out of his daughter's life for whatever selfish fucking reasons, which I believe there's a little truth there, because my mother's side of the family is toxic, dysfunctional, like got a lot of mental issues and walk around like they good, you know. And I've always been the one to speak the truth, and they've always tried to shut me down and shut me up because they can't take the truth, and they know I'm speaking facts. I've been speaking facts since I've been a baby, and all people ever tried to do was shut me down because they couldn't handle my truth. They couldn't handle the truth. So, you know, okay, they did that. They was like, no, you can't see your daughter, no, boop, boop, boop. They probably was trying to extort him, because my mother's side of the family is very money hungry, and they really believe like money is everything. So they probably was like, no, you need to give us money to see your daughter, you know. Or they probably felt threatened when he was like, I just want to be in my daughter's life. Like, I don't want to take full custody of her. Like, y'all can raise her. That's what her mother wanted for her. My mother, before she died, she said please to her sister and brother, because she was the oldest. She's the oldest, then it's my aunt, then it's my uncle, which is her younger sibling. And before she died, she was like, listen, take care of my kids. Do not let my kids go to the foster care system. And they did that. But they thrived off money the whole time, you know. Probably getting those, you know, because when my mother, I don't even know the truth, y'all. I don't know if when my mother died, she actually had a will, she had any money, you know what I mean? Because she was on SSI. And I've always heard like rumors throughout my family, like, oh, you know, they getting money for you. You know, they've been getting money for you the whole time. And every time I try to confront family members, it was always defensive. I don't get no fucking money for you. I take care of you out of my own pocket. Your mother didn't leave you shit. Very defensive. So I can already tell there's deception there. There is deception there. You're not living in your truth, and like you're lying. You're money hungry. Everything is not about money. I wish people understand that. It's not. What living your real true life is about is making sure you are working on yourself from the inside out, loving yourself, creating more peace for yourself, creating more love and happiness for yourself. Therefore, Allah will bless you with abundance, period. All type of abundance that you never even seen coming, because that's how good of an almighty God He is. Praise Him. Praise Him. And you know, every day I pray to Allah. Every day I pray to Him. I didn't want to cry. Every day I pray to Allah. I say sorry. You know, and I know He forgave me a long time ago, but to know how much I hurt Him when all He was trying to do was love me and level me up and be there for me, and I kept neglecting Him, not listening to my inner voice, going to the other side, going back and forth. I know He was like, wake up. He was shaking me like, bitch, wake up, you know. Oh, damn, I didn't want to fucking cry, man. But even though, you know, I just, you know, I didn't tell my father this on the day I actually met him. That day when we had that conversation, my sister brought me over to his house. I didn't tell him this, but after a while, like, I just felt like, how could you not fight for me? I'm your seed. Like, I came from you. I'm half you and I'm half my mother. And my mother died and you just left me there, you know? Who's to say that if you know, you would have just fought for me a little harder, they probably would have just pushed me away anyway to you. Like, okay, go ahead, take care of your daughter. Go ahead, you want your daughter? Take your daughter. And I probably would have had a better life with my father than I had with my mother's family, you know? So he didn't even have the guts as a real man to fight for me, to fight for his own seed, you feel me? So that has affected me. I felt, you know, I felt very neglected. I felt very abandoned. I felt unloved. I felt unworthy. And that has been the reason why, you know, in my own rebel, like I've been a rebel. I've, like, because of the things that I've gone through, which have been so detrimental to me. Like, some of y'all are really, like, y'all are looking at me and y'all are probably like, I wish I can be Riah J. I wish, you know, God would bless me the way God has blessed Riah J. But you have to understand, do you not see all of the things that I've gone through just to be here today? Losing my mother, my father leaving me out like the fucking trash, being diagnosed with herpes, HPV, becoming a single mother, growing up in poverty, dysfunctional family, toxicity, living in the projects. Do you not understand all that I've gone through, and people doing me wrong my whole fucking life, friends, lovers, family? Do you not understand what it has took me to be here today? I've gone through a lot. Do you hear me? So do you think if you was in my shoes, you could still be here like me? Do you really think that? Or you would have offed yourself a long time ago? You folk, listen. You need to focus on, for those of you who really trying to be like me, you need to focus on what God has for you. God has something for everyone. And if you're not focusing on what God has for you, you're distracted. Like, you're not gonna level up. You have to lock in on yourself and figure out your own life and why you have gone through the things you've gone through. And as you start that journey, Allah is gonna start blessing you, baby. Do you not realize we all have something in this life for us, and it's waiting for us? But you have to do it for yourself. You have to do it because you know God is dependent on you. Now, if the work is too hard and you don't want to do the work, then baby, just stay on that left side. Stay on that left side and stop feeling jealous, envious. Like, just stop all the hate. You have to stop. It's disgusting. It's really disgusting. So, you know, because my father did what he did and it affected me tremendously in my life, I chose to be a rebel. And I've chose to have a lot of sex with a lot of people. And I thought that all this sex was making me happy because, you know, I do love to have sex. But I realized that all this sex, this casual sex that I was having with people, like with strangers and random people who didn't give a F about me, they was just doing it for their own selfish desires. They was just doing it because your girl looked good as fuck. And they just wanted to hit. I thought I was doing this because I really wanted to do this. I thought I was doing this because this was making me happy. You know, I love to have sex. This is fulfilling me. You know, I'm a rebel. I can do whatever I want. But no, all of that has affected me. I allow people to use me, use my body, and use my energy for whatever reason they chose to do. I allowed it. And I'm taking accountability for my actions today. By the time y'all see this, y'all would have seen that I am now, y'all know I'm on my spiritual journey. I've cut out a lot of things. And that being said, y'all did, hopefully y'all watch my new celibacy journey, episode 1. I'm going to keep y'all up every couple of months of, you know, how I'm doing on my celibacy journey. And you know, like I said in that video, this is my last and final celibacy journey because I know that Allah, I know I'm going through all of this because Allah is preparing me for my husband. You know, and no, he's not gonna come tomorrow. He's probably not even gonna come until 3 fucking years from now. You know, I don't know when he's gonna come. That's all up to Allah. But, and you know, my husband or my wife, because Allah knows how I am. I don't care about somebody's genitals. I don't care about someone's sex. For me, like, my love is so deep that I care about someone's soul. I connect with loving souls and souls that I feel connected with, and that's who I choose to love. Long as they love me, baby, I love you back. So, you know, I know that I'm going through all of this because Allah is preparing me. He's preparing me for my blessings. And I just want you all to know that whatever you're going through right now, whatever you've gone through, listen, you have to self-evaluate yourself. Yes, you can go to therapy, you can get a life coach, you know, but I truly believe that all of our answers have always been within us. Like, yeah, I went to therapy. I've probably been to, I say the max 6 sessions of therapy in my life. Of a total, like I'll be 28 in 10 days. I've been to therapy 6 times throughout my life. And yeah, it was helpful. At first it was very helpful because I didn't realize the tools that I had from within. But as I started going, it's like something in me just started to become alive, and I started just receiving and figuring out my answers, like my answers that I've had all this time for my whole life. I started figuring it out. And I started realizing, oh wow, I went through this because, you know, my mother died, and then, you know, my father abandoned me, and then although I was not in the foster care system, and I'm very blessed for that because I know how hard that can be. I have so much empathy for those of you who have grown up in the foster care system. Like, I really understand, you know, but I was raised by toxicity, dysfunction, a lot of mental illness, you know. So you have to understand, just regardless of where you are raised, who raised you, and, you know, your circumstances and your life and the cards that Allah has dealt you, I'm telling you, the answers are there. The answers are there. Allah wants you to start seeking them. I promise you, once you start seeking them, you're gonna get all the answers you've ever been looking for. And if you need a little help, then get in therapy. Hire a life coach. If you need a little push, you know, I'm not, like, look, y'all know what I'm about to say. I am not perfect in no way, shape, or form. You know, I may be very blessed, very intelligent, very beautiful. Like, I am very, like, peaceful and calm and loving, you know. But, you know, I'm not perfect, you know, and I didn't start off everything being all good as you all may see it today. I didn't. Go back to my old videos. I was a mess. You hear me? I was a mess, and I'm gonna keep some of those videos up too, because y'all need to see that. Don't ever look at me like Raya is leveling up, or she got this and she looked like that, and you know what the F, and you know, trying to figure out my life and what God has for me, and you know, you have to listen. If you want to understand something and why someone is some way, ask them, hey, what happened in your life? You know, I would love to hear your story, because I just want to know, like, what is it, the things that make you tick? What is it, the things that make you tick, tick, and boom? You know, you have to ask questions if you want to know somebody better. You know, and for me, if y'all are too, I don't know, you know, because some people are so afraid of me, they're so intimidated because they just know how intelligent I am, that they just so, I don't know, they just so afraid and intimidated that they don't want to come and ask me stuff from the horse's mouth. And I'm a very honest, blunt person. If you ever come and ask me anything, I'm gonna be like, yep, I said this, yep, I did this, this is bloop, 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 bloops and bloops, and whatever it's gonna be that at the time and moment, you know. But you gotta speak up. You have to speak up, you know. So like I said, if you all need help starting your spiritual journey because you just don't feel equipped right now, baby, go to therapy. Them therapists, they have gone to college and did their training and did all of that stuff to get them where they are today, so they know something. You know, the therapist I went to, she knew something, because at first, in the beginning, when I was so curious about my life, I asked her questions, and then as she started helping me connect the dots, I was like, oh, so this is why this and this is why is that. So I didn't even have to go see her anymore, because I started connecting my own dots. Like, I didn't even need to, you know, pay her anymore. Well, my Medicaid was paying her, you know, because you know, girl, I ain't know I'm like that yet, you know. So my Medicaid was paying her, but I'm like, girl, ain't no reason for me to keep coming to see you, you know, all the way in Manhattan, and I'm in Brooklyn. Why am I traveling 2 hours just to come see you, baby? Yes, I'm very grateful for the sessions that I've had with my therapist, but I didn't need her anymore, so it was time for me to release her, you understand? So look, if you need help, just go to therapy, y'all, and hire a life coach. I'm actually gonna recommend 2 life coaches right now that I watched them on YouTube, and they are so helpful. You know, if I ever needed a life coach, I'm gonna go to one of them, because man, they be speaking to my soul, you know. And I just want to shout out to, first of all, the first one is Tony Gaskins. If y'all do not know who Tony Gaskins is, go look him up on YouTube. When I tell you that man can preach, that man can preach. That man is a husband of many years. He is a father of 2 kids. He is an entrepreneur. He is a multi-millionaire. Like, that man is he's a genius to me, you know. And he not only talks to the guys, but he also talks to the women. Now listen, if you can't afford his coaching sessions, and listen, this video is not sponsored either. This is from the heart. Like, if y'all need help and y'all don't want to come to me because y'all know I am very smart, you know, maybe I should open up maybe I should open up like therapy sessions for y'all. Would y'all like that? Comment down below. But if y'all don't want to come talk to me, Tony Gaskin, man, he really is great. He grew up in poverty. He grew up, you know, seeing the woman in his family be abused. He grew up, you know, him and his wife, they wasn't always perfect. When he first met his wife, he was cheating on his wife, doing her dirty, but she set boundaries for herself. And then he knew, oh, I gotta get my act together because I can't lose her. I know that's my wife, so I gotta get in tip-top shape, because whoo, she set them boundaries, baby. She is not playing with you, and if you don't get it together, baby, then you won't be with her. So, you know, that's a little his story. And he leveled himself up. You know, he realized that he likes to coach, he loves to teach, he loves to help people, and he realized the gift that God always had for him. He never had to sell drugs and do all those things, you know, gang bang. He never had to do that, because Allah already had a purpose within him. And Latoya, oh God, let me get my girl's name. Where you at, Latoya? And also, where my girl at? Girl, where you at, girl? And, oh God. Okay, and Latoya Okia. Look her up on YouTube. She is, oh, and they're both black. Okay, shout out to the minority, the black folks, yes. Woo, woo. Latoya Okia. Look her up on YouTube as well. She is a life coach. And, you know, she is a single mom of 3 kids. And she is helping a lot of women and girls, you know, and just people all around the world by living in her truth. And therefore she is helping other people. If you need a question, if you need a prayer, man, go and sign up for her life coaching sessions, you know. And also, like I said, this video is not sponsored. None of Tony or Latoya didn't tell me to, you know, promote them. This is from the heart, because I see their content is it's so real, it's so authentic, it's so genuine, and I can see like the passion in them, you know. And I thank them, because listen, even if you can't afford the sessions with them, or you can't afford a therapy session, and you are not on, you know, you don't have no Medicaid, no health insurance, baby, go watch their YouTube videos, because it's gonna help you. Anyways, my babies, if you made it this far in the video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to your girl Riahjays channel. Okay, my babies, this is the end of the content videos. I love you all so much. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all on my next video. Peace and love. Bye.